What's up, Tempo family? It's your girl Tiana here. Happy Friday. Today, our featured Tempo artist is Ajada Rains from New York City, who released her music video, now airing on Tempo Networks. Welcome, Ajada.
Hello, thank
And
you
for
so much.
those watching, And for those watching who are interested in having their music video aired on the Caribbean's #1 entertainment channel, you can submit your music video to me directly at tcolbert@temponetworks.com, and I will help you get your music video featured across the Caribbean and tri-state area, reach the masses, and get your music video the exposure that it truly deserves. So let's get right into it. Ajada, can you walk us through the opening of the music video?
Oh my gosh, yes. So the intro of That Be Me. Um, First off, hi everybody. The intro of That Be Me is an intro that it was I call them they're my nieces. It's a beautiful family. They're Ghanaian. The language that they were speaking is Tree. And
Oh,
so it's one of the little girls is Bella, and the other one is Olivia. And so I've known them since they were babies, and so I wanted to feature them in my That Be Me music video. And
lucky
so
them.
so that was actually an actual family. And the little one, his name was Quasi. So yeah, it was an actual family. They were all they were a bunch. Yeah.
And what was the thought process behind the intro?
Let me see. The thought process behind the intro, I guess, was just to kind of set the tone for the rest of the video. So I know I wanted to emphasize youth heavy.
Okay.
The mindset of the youth, if it's not geared or it just kind of have the youth have so much access to the internet. There's so many things on the internet.
Yes.
So there's a scene
Yes.
where there is the little girl's getting her hair done, Bella. She's getting her hair done, and she's saying, "Ma, there's this challenge called That Be Me, and they're dancing, and I want to learn this." And so it just emphasized the youth taking more interest in positive artists, because as we know, I'm not calling anybody
Ah,
industry out, but
okay.
that was one aspect of it
I
where I
gotcha.
do the youth needs more positive music because it influences the minds, and your mind is molded mainly between the ages of by the time you're born to 10 years old, the most crucial
Yes, yes.
of
Yes, very true.
a young child's life. So yeah, it was really fun shooting with them. They were excellent, and they had never been on camera before, but they just
Really? I
picked it
couldn't
up.
tell.
They
They were
picked
naturals.
Yes, absolutely. They picked it up right away. They have their own TikTok channel. So they're on camera, but it was their first feature in a music video. So mom, dad, it was everybody's first time, and they all did so great. It was so natural. And yeah, I told them, listen, I want it authentic. I want them to speak in their languages in Tree. And so yeah, it was an amazing experience. They picked it up right away. It was great.
And what's your heritage? What's your background? Ethnic
I
background?
get asked that a lot, especially I have a lot of Ghanaian friends, but I am Native American. I am originally from here. My
Oh,
parents
wow.
parents are here. So I say Native American. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
And where was this music video shot? I saw
So
like a few different locations.
yeah, you did. So the music video was shot in New York. It was actually shot in New York. The thought of the actual song, it was in Ghana. It was recorded in Ghana. Um, and
Oh.
so the video was shot in three different locations. One in the Bronx, where the family is. That was
Hmm.
their actual. natural setting. And then the next scene was Times Square, which is an infamous landmark in New York. And then
Mm-hmm.
the last scene was Chinatown.
I
And
love
so
Chinatown.
I do too. I do too. So if a fun fact about the video is um my creative director, his name is Craig Bosket, shout out to Craig. He picked the location for Chinatown, and before it was painted, if you look at the video you see that the ground is painted. So many people ask me, is that After
Yes.
Effects to get that? And I'm like, no, that's the actual ground, but we didn't know that they were going to paint
Beautiful.
that ground. So we picked the location
Really?
for, and then like maybe 2 weeks prior to us shooting the video, they just painted the ground, that exact location. They just painted a beautiful, all different types of colors.
Wow.
We're like, what? So fun fact, I'm the
Perfect.
artist to shoot in that location ever. Yeah.
And I love seeing like the naturalness. Like you see like people walking on the side and kind of watching.
Yeah,
Had a very
yeah.
like authentic feel to it. Like
It
this is
did.
taking place here, but you have onlookers who are enjoying it.
Exactly.
And
Watching, they were
what's the
super.
deeper meaning behind that be me? What does it mean that be me?
So when I first heard the phrase "that be me," I was in Ghana,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
some of my friends there, they were speaking tree or pidgin, which is like a slang
Hmm.
tree. And so
Hmm.
they were saying like, oh, is that you? That'd be me. Like, oh, you want to do this? That'd be me. Like, it was like a thing that I kept hearing. That'd be me. And so I'm like, wow, I could really take that and make it into a song. So um I just put a spin on it of like, okay, well, you can do whatever you want to do, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you desire, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, whatever you want to do. You are going to have, people out there that question your vision, question your goals, or maybe
Hmm.
just don't believe because they don't believe in themselves. And I come against that very, very often. And that's something that it can definitely deter you from, where you're
Yeah.
going and what you do. So when the song says that be me, that's you reassuring yourself, not that you have to prove yourself to anybody else, but just so they know, yeah,
Hmm.
that be me. Those are my goals, those are my dreams, and that's what I want to do. Nobody's gonna stop me. So that's the main thing.
And who is this song written for? Like who do you want to hear this?
Now, see, I get in trouble with this a lot because so many people say, "Well, who's your target audience, or who you're singing to?"
Yeah.
You have to have an age bracket. You have to have, and they don't believe me when I say everybody. When I say everybody, it's for everybody.
Everybody.
One
That's
person.
valid.
Name one person that doesn't need motivation. Name one person that doesn't have something that they want to
Well
do.
said.
So
Yeah.
it's for
It applies to in life.
everybody. So that's why you have
It's
the youth.
universal.
Exactly. Exactly. It's a universal song that I created, and that's my thing. I just say I'm a motivation, make motivational music because I like to uplift. So that's my thing. I feel fulfilled when I do that.
And who did the editing for this music video?
So it was shot and edited by Pedro Escobar. He is out in LA. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So the video was shot and edited by Pedro Escobar Entertainment, and yeah, he takes things above and beyond. He was just super animated and vocal about different shots that he wanted to get. Um, great guy to work with. So yeah, shout out to Pedro.
And what was the audition process like when you were selecting your background dancers for the show?
Oh man. Okay. So I knew that I wanted to include the youth, right?
Hmm.
But the audition process, I have one my best friend. Her name is Cassandra, and she's CEO of Music Junkie. So she connected me with Rashida Brown, who is the choreographer of the video, and she works with students. And so she connected me with the dancers, and we had a whole audition process out in Long Island, New York. So I would go out to Long Island, and
Ah.
all of the young girls and guys in a park, and I brought my speaker out, and just
Mhm.
imagine a whole bunch of kids in the park, and they're just auditioning, they're having fun. And so I'm still also, just so everybody is included, even if you didn't make the video, I'm still set to
Yeah.
release the audition process, which they have another dance that they dance to, another song off the album called Chale Come, which is featuring Aduma out of Ghana. But so yeah, the process,
Mhm.
super fun. Shout out to Rashida Brown, the choreographer. So I appreciate her. She works super, super hard, even with me, because this is my first video that
How was your experience learning the dance?
I was just getting ready to say. When she first showed me the dance moves, I just sat there and looked like, you want me to do that? I mean,
Ah.
I do like more like freestyle, freestyle dancing. When it comes to
Yes.
choreography, like my sister is good at stuff like that. Like me, I'm like, okay, I have to study a dance a lot. So we actually did have some rescheduled dates just so I can get the dance super tight and that everything worked out. But it worked out because by the time we did shoot the video, yeah, the ground in Chinatown was painted. So it was meant to be that way. So thank God for my slow learning skills.
You did the dance so well. It looked like you made it.
Really? Really? Oh
I
man.
wasn't sure if there was a choreographer. I was like, maybe she made it herself. You
No,
did a
no,
fantastic job, and she did a great job teaching you.
oh yeah, she did. She was super patient. She worked with me every moment that I needed, and she even catered some of the dance around the dance moves that I was already comfortable doing. So yeah, she's awesome. Yeah.
And what aspect of the production of this music video did you enjoy the most?
Hmm. Hmm. Ah, gosh, it was so many parts.
Tell us a favorite.
Okay, so one of the favorite parts was probably seeing all of the young dancers get ready for the video. And I say that
And why
because
was that a
it was the
favorite?
moment that was on screen, but um shout out to, first off, shout out to my makeup artist. He's been my makeup artist for years, Eddie Zazali. um just watching him get the young dancers ready, from braiding their hair and putting cool
Mhm.
style in their hair, doing their makeup, they just felt so good about themselves. They just, you
Oh,
can tell they were just shining, like, and you felt the energy on set. Like, I loved seeing them have fun. I love seeing them have fun
mhm.
on the camera. I love the excitement that this video brought for everyone else, because it meant that the song was doing what it was supposed to do. So
Yes.
everything from the beginning opening scene to that family being on camera, seeing like, this is what we look like we're a beautiful family, and I'm sure they know that, but to see yourself on camera
Oh.
and to have, like, someone come in and do the dancers hair and makeup and make them look great, and they already look great, but yeah, that part, seeing everybody else have
Amplified their greatness.
amplified you know, you know. Yeah.
And what's the best piece of advice that you've received in your career as an artist so far?
Hmm. Okay, so this is kind of a two-parter, but the first, I would say, great piece of advice is hard work beats talent. And
I've heard that before.
didn't I was late to the party. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought, like, yeah, I could sing real good. I could sing. Yeah, this gonna work out. I can sing, but no, as an artist, especially in this day and age, we have access to so many things, and we can be so self efficient that if you're not utilizing certain tools or putting the effort into, continually grow your craft and put the hours in that it takes, like it's just not going to work. Your talent is not enough. You can be so talented, but just be lazy and not channel your greatness, and you miss the mark. So stay ready,
Mhm.
and you ain't got to get ready. and the other one is follow your ideas. Don't let anyone deter your, kind of like a that be me, but like when you're writing a song, or if you have an idea for a video or whatever it is, stick with your ideas. It's great to be open to, for anyone to come in and enhance your thoughts, but if you're gun-ho about an idea that you have, stick with it.
Mhm.
Stick with it, see it through.
And what other projects are you working on right now that our viewers can look forward to seeing?
Ooh, okay. So, there is a project that I'm working on. It is going to be coming out very, very soon. Um,
Ooh.
so the current project, this is a kind of a two-parter again. The current album, first off, That Be Me, is on my album here. It's called Grits and Fufu. Can you see it? Okay, yes. It's on my album Grits
Yes.
and Fufu. So that's that album. I have another album
Mhm.
next year, and I'm looking forward to that. That's like the second part. So this album is called Grits and Fufu. This was more so the fufu, which is a Ghanaian food. I'm not sure if you ever heard of fufu.
I think I have. Yes. I
Right.
know what it is.
Got it. So there's a second part to this album. The second album is bringing in more of the grits, which is
Okay.
the American side of me. So I went.
Ah, I get it. I get it now. I got it now.
So yes,
Cool. I love that.
yeah. So look forward to visuals. Look forward to documents, a visual documentary of like just my experience in Ghana. Also, yeah, some videos, live sets to the album, like a living room live set. A lot of great things are in the works. So yeah, a lot of great things.
And where can we purchase your music?
Thank you for asking, Tiana. See, so you can purchase.
Support your artists.
I appreciate that, seriously. Um, any streaming platform. So you can purchase it on Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify. If you have any of those streaming platforms, you can absolutely access Grits and Fufu and my sophomore album.
And where can we follow you across social media on all your different platforms?
You can follow me at Ajada Reigns on every single thing. So AJADAREIGNS. And you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment. And hit the bell for the notifications.
Yes.
And so yeah, you can find me on all of those platforms under Ajada Reigns. Yeah.
And is there anyone on your team that you'd like to give a shout out to before we wrap it up?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Pedro Escobar, Escobar Entertainment, for shooting the video. A collective of team members from Makeup, Eddie Zazali. Shout out to Craig Bosket with Raw Forest Media. A shout out to Cassandra Brown, Music Junkie. A shout out to Felicia, CEO of Black Long Island. And hope I'm not missing anybody. A shout out to Rashida, the choreographer. Um, um, Shout out to anyone that partook in the video, all of the dancers, all of the actors. And I want to give a huge shout out to James Houston at 40 Records. I want to give a huge shout out to him. So if you don't know who 40 Records is, make sure you go and look them up.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, Ajada. It was a pleasure having you. This has been a lot
Yes.
of fun.
Yes, absolutely.
And
So much for having me, Tiana.
That Be Me is now airing on Tempo Networks during our music video blocks. So everyone tune into Tempo to watch it throughout the day, every day.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys next time. And we'll definitely stay in touch, Ajada. Looking forward
Yes.
to seeing your next song come out. Very
Yes.
excited.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too.